Hey, Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment community, as well as new subscribers this week, this Wednesday. Today, we are not having a new traditional Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment transmission. Next week, we will have one for sure. The transmission we're actually going to be channeling. I'll tell y'all why we're not having one, because my soul told me yesterday, hey, Ashley, take a break. And I've been getting a lot of divine remembrances, bouts of satori, spiritual awakenings, divine remembrances, energetic upliftment. That's going to be channeled and shared within next week's Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, Wednesday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, as usual. Unless I mess up on the publishing of the date. Scheduled date, and then in that case I'm gonna apologize and publish the video correctly at the right time and date. So next week we'll have a traditional Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, but let's hope that this doesn't happen. Next week we'll have a traditional Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment transmission, powwow session style. So we'll deep dive in the inner space, which is one with the outer space, or all beings, all things. Our tangible reality is truly one with all dimensions, all beings, all things. All is truly natural evolution. All is truly organic evolution. So next week, we're going to be channeling the Holy Shabbat Trinity, which consists of, it's something that me and the ancestral forces channeled through. Consists of Rabbi Yeshua, most commonly known as Jesus Christ, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Sneerson, and then the Lubavitcher Rebbe or Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson. We'll also be channeling Saul of Tarsus from the Holy Bible, Christian Bible, Holy Bible. And other cultures use the Holy Bible as well, reference the Holy Bible, utilize the Holy Bible. We'll also be channeling Galactic Heritage Forces. Some we have a synaptical understanding of who or what these beings, dimensions are, and some of them we don't. We don't have any synaptical understanding, and really the way we perceive reality to ourselves, they exist beyond galactic creation, but more the more still one with galactic creation, or the stars, the cosmos, the planets, realms and dimensions and beings, and all types of other synaptical understandings that dwell within the realms, planets, cosmos, etheric spaces. So we'll be channeling these ancestral forces, which will be premiering next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to this channel, as well as hit the notification bell to get great new channel transmissions. Again, here on the channel, we deep dive in the inner space with ancestral forces, using our remembrance that we're connected to all things, celestial, galactic, universal, oneness consciousness, which gives way to multidimensional sensing. We call them psychic abilities, shamanism. Many other, we call these extrasensory perception. Remembering that we're one with all beings, all things. Again, it opens up our senses, our perception to the limitless nature in which we've always only truly been. Atoning within and as reality. Or being inquisitive about our existence. Hey soul, hey self. What is this in my reality trying to tell me about myself? What is this event trying to tell me about myself? What is this person trying to tell me about myself? Because I truly know we're one energy manifested in infinite ways. So no new traditional Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment transmission today. We're actually going to roll into a clip of this Monday's Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips installment. I also have the podcast, Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, which is available to stream for free on YouTube and Spotify. Subscribe and hit the notification bell on YouTube. Follow, hit the notification bell on Spotify to join the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips content offerings. It's very similar to Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. It's a sister-brother podcast. Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is a sister-brother podcast, the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. This week's title, I'm going to read the title verbatim. We're going to roll into a clip, and then the whole episode is linked below in the description of this video. I just want to stop in and let y'all know what was going on. I'm not just neglecting the channel. Like I really be healing through the inner space, and I have to take beats and pauses to integrate the healing, to make sure I'm hearing what ancestral forces are trying to get through to me, to move slower, to hear and perceive and see, and higher vibrational frequencies, or heightened wellness balance timelines. So before we want to roll into this clip, let me give y'all the title of this this Monday's Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips episode. It's called Being Wisdoms from Chaos, Ancestors Channeled, plus Unity Consciousness Wisdoms Channeled. E for explicit, some cursing in there, and then it gets, I tell, it's not super explicit, but there's some cursing in there, and then I tell my experiences as far as my sexual experiences for healing, of course. In order to heal, we got to reveal. So I'm super excited about next week's installment. I wanted to drop in and show, admit love to the channel, love to the subscribers, love to everyone who finds the channel. Again, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're awakening. We're awakening to remembrance that we're limitless potentials. And whoever we think we are in any moment, understanding that we're infinitely more. And I'm just candid. I gotta be candid in my process. I have to be candid in my process to be honest, to assist with, so we really heal into divine remembrance and divine activation of our connection to all things, all beings, all things, and be our dharmic purpose. As dimensions of divine evolution, simultaneously one with divine evolution. Our dharmic purpose is to remember that we're limitless, that we're wellness, that we're one in our limitless wellness, infinite nature. In our gestational phase, as I channel through the soul space, I channel this rhetoric. I know there's infinite ways to perceive everything. Our gestational phase, when we were asleep, to remember that we are wellness, we are balanced, we have the innate faculties to shapeshift our reality quantumly, through the butterfly effect or quantum shifting, where we water well thoughts, and we tell our soul space, which is connected to galactic celestial unity consciousness. So infinite beings, we are a web of creation of life. We've never been alone. Even when we're sitting in our oneness, in our solitude, understanding our conscious awareness that we're here, that we exist, is quantumly, infinitely entangled with infinite dimensions, in which we call divine evolution. And when we drop in our heart space and we get ideas, epiphanies, guidance, that's ideas, epiphanies, guidance from this life, familial community, family, ancestral web, in which we call existence, divine evolution, the celestial bodies, the cosmos, infinite potentials. We're going to go ahead and roll into this installment. A clip of the installment of this Monday's Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips premiere. I'm going to see y'all next week. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love, because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are love and your truth. Choose give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you embody your limitless potentials consciously. I do have a lot of other content that I offer other than my podcast. I have my music. Ashley-Nicole music is available to stream for free on YouTube, link below. I offer that content like I offer all my other content. I heal through the inner space with ancestral forces, and we face ourselves, and we channel healing frequencies and wisdoms and incantations and remembrances into the music, the content. Again, Ashley-Nicole music is available to stream on YouTube, link below. I also channeled a live series with the soul, celestial bodies, oneness of all things, ancestral tree. It's called Out of the Box. It's also available to stream on my YouTube music channel. Just go to the playlist section, subscribe, go to the playlist section. You'll see the playlist Out of the Box. The whole full season is published. And then I am an author. I authored the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, which has been a part of my awakening journey. It's still a part of my awakening journey. But my soul reminds me of dimensions of myself, or dimensions of guidance, through referencing the books, through my inner space. You remember when we wrote this? Remember we channeled this? Remember this chapter? And I get wisdom, understandings, and healing frequencies and guidance. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is available to stream. Purchase in the Amazon bookstore. If you're doing all digital downloads, it's three separate downloads. The first two parts, Coming Home, the story of Asiyah, followed by the story of Asiyah, I'm Home. Asiyah is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of her school, Manhattan Prep. She goes through a lot of experiences which help her grow and evolve her into greater conscious awareness of the love, the unconditional love in which all beings, all things have always only been. The third part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is my other half. I'm thinking about channeling the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel from a different perspective, a more evolved celestial unity consciousness perspective. So doing the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel octave higher in divine remembrance or higher frequency remembrances. So like from a different dimension, writing the same 3 books. So they'll be different because they're from different consciousness perspective, unity, celestial, galactic consciousness perspective. I say this because I channeled these books about 4 or 5 years ago, when I was less consciously awakened and remembered to the connections that all things are, and that when I think I'm alone in my inner space or anywhere, that I'm actually quantumly entangled with infinite dimensions, of which we call the tree of life, where all things are God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, and then synaptical understandings beyond our understanding of evolution. Because the way that these other infinite beings and dimensions of reality perceive divine evolution or creation or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, it's a varying perspective from our own view, our own perspectives, because our views and our perspectives as beings of divine evolution are a direct reflection to our evolution. And we all have varying evolutions. We can look out into our humanity and see this in our humanity, which our humanity is a microcosm of the macrocosm of all things, and in infinite ways. You know, your neighbor, being from a different country or a different familiar heritage background, has a different understanding of life, of evolution, of family, of traditions than yourself. Why? Because it's a varying evolutionary journey. More the more, we're still neighbors. We're still one. We're still family. We dip down into our inner space. We're quantumly connected through the tree of life, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, or all things, divine evolution. The third part of the unconditional love literature parcel is my other half. My other half is a twin flame, divine counterpart journey back home to God inside. One soul, 2 bodies, manifest as 2 bodies over many lifetimes as human beings of planet Earth, many time-space continuum paradigms. We would say through our paradigm of understandings, through different eras, time periods of existence. Many time, space, continuum paradigms. This one soul manifests as 2 bodies over many lifetimes. They know they're supposed to co-create a love and a life together. They will co-create a love and a life together. Which lifetime under which story? The book is prophetic. Why? Because we are truly one. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, again, is available in the Amazon bookstore. You're able to do digital downloads. The 3 separate downloads, $29.97 plus tax. If you're doing paperback copies mailed to your home, it's 2 separate bindings. Asiyah story, coming home, the story of Asiyah, followed by the story of Asiyah, I'm home, comes in 1 binding. The third part, my other half, comes in a separate bindings, 2 bindings, all 3 stories, $29.98 plus tax, more the more, 2 separate purchases. The links specifying digital downloads as well as paperbacks are linked in the description below of this video. I also I'm inviting y'all to join Asiyah Story, the animated series. I took inspiration from channeling soul guidance. Everything is truly soul guidance. I want to say I took inspiration for creating this. That's a part of our galactic heritage that had evolution outside of the remembrance that we are part of an infinite web of life, which is truly one. So we take on these personas and paradigms of my own ownership, being origin points, where truly remembrance or divine evolution or energies being reflected and reflected in infinite different ways to learn the self or God or the family tree called life, divine evolution. And our remembrance of this is a part of the journey of evolution. Our remembrance of our oneness with all things, our remembrance that we've been here before, it might have just looked a little different from a different vantage point, different perspectives, different dimension of evolution. More the more, we've been here before. We are one, we are divine evolution. I channeled Asiyah Story, the animated series, which was the inspiration flowed in, streamed in. I downloaded it. I'm one with the download. I'm one with the stream of energy. The inspiration manifested from channeling the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. Asiyah Story, the animated series, is available to stream AP short stories on YouTube. Link below. It's my author's channel. Link below in the description of this Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment offering. I have, there are on the channel, we've manifested. I have 1, 2, about 4, I think about Asiyah Story animated series. Asiyah Takes Italy. I'm Home. Asiyah, Jace. Humanities. I think it's like 4 seasons of the animated series available on the channel. I'm sorry, I don't know off the top. Like, I've been doing a lot of healing this afternoon with galactic ancestral forces and beyond our understanding of the galaxies. And I was able to perceive, like, shoot, because I was doing this, I call it Powwow sessions whenever I heal through the inner space with ancestral forces that give me guidance, divine remembrance, divine understandings, to inundate our one energy, our human galactic heritage and beyond energy, into more wellness, more balance, a heightened perspective, perception, understanding of our oneness with all things, with divine evolution, a widened consciousness, understanding of our existential fundamental nature. So I was doing a lot of powwow session healing with some galactic, ancestral, and beyond forces, like galactic and beyond forces. And I was able to perceive, like when I do this this healing with them, I start perceiving their perception of reality a bit. And then I start, like, we harmonize in the way that I start perceiving like they perceive. And I've actually channeled, I'm gonna link it below. I channeled, this darn near is a whole powwow session. We do not mind. We don't mind, it's cool. I channeled, there's a Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips installment in which I channeled the Dolphin Kingdom. And I was so excited, I'm still so excited about it. The Dolphin Kingdom, right? Woo! You know, they got history, they've been on the planet for eons. So I channeled the Dolphin Kingdom, and I share my experience of getting in touch with the Dolphin Kingdom. I'm going to link this Kingdom Things podcast episode below in the description of this Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment offering. I also did a Facebook community live. I'm learning to accept myself and my evolution, or accept the evolution of all things by, accepting my expression. And remember, my expression is one with all beings, all things, regardless of what it looks like in any moment. And vice versa, everybody in our reality is one with us, whatever is going on in our reality, asking ourselves, hey, what's going on? Like, what's going on? Like, perfect example is Trump. You know how he be grinding? He's a polarizing figure. He be grinding people's motherfucking gears, right? Like, dang, like, what's going on with myself? Like, what's going on with the self? Because, like, Trump is a manifestation of our one energy. So what is Trump trying to teach me about myself? And then wait in prayer and meditation for the answers, because they will come. Your lingo with the universe is most likely unique to you. I say that to say, validate yourself in your knowings, so that you become more comfortable with unfurling into divine remembrance, more comfortable with your light turning on the beautiful tree of life, that we are one with celestial consciousness, universal consciousness, unity consciousness, Christ consciousness, oneness consciousness, your light turning on. You be more comfortable with unfurling with your light turning on, with validating yourself when your knowings, when you ask your inner space through prayer meditation, what your reality is trying to teach you about yourself. What is Trump trying to teach us about this self? What are the wars on the planet trying to teach us about this self? Before I get into that, let me remember what I was going to say. Or let me just get into it, because it's coming up. Like the Iran war. Dolphin Kingdom. We were talking about the Dolphin Kingdom. So I'm linking the Dolphin Kingdom below, how I channeled the Dolphin Kingdom. Well, why did I start talking about that? I'm just channeling. I'm just going. We're going. Why did we start talking about the Dolphin Kingdom? The song with the Dolphin Kingdom. I channeled how the Dolphin Kingdom spoke, and it was just so great. I was like, yes. I was so excited about channeling them, and they spoke, and it was so good. They were sharing how they've seen us, humanity, evolve through many cycles of evolution. They've seen us through many states of consciousness, many states of energetic embodiment, and they're like, y'all are magical beings. Really cool, right? We started talking about Trump, because atoning with our reality, being one with our reality, how do we allow our light to turn on to more of our magic, or our innate wellness and balance, our innate ability to show up in reality and have reality meet us as solutions, as we are energies of solutions. So have our authentic energies, or our soul's intentions, manifest in our reality to assist with no death, no disease, no war, no ephemeral peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. This is the Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, as well as the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment 2033 prophecy. It is ancient eons, galactic and beyond prophecy, planet Earth realm prophecy, eons old. We also know it as a turn of a yuga. Mayan Hopi prophesied fifth world. I prophesied through many African cultures, Yoruba and more cultures, about ancestral remembrances awakened through our DNAs, through ourselves, through the inside, to being divine remembrance. We're talking about accepting this. So divine remembrance. So accepting ourselves, atoning with ourselves to assist with no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking, which is the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment plus Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole 2033 prophecy. Again, it's channel all over the world. Exists, this prophesied time exists all over the world, and it is here, it is now. How do we turn on to our magical nature as shared by the Dolphin Kingdom, ancestral forces, the Dolphin Kingdom? They're like, hey, y'all rode on our, y'all still ride on our backs when y'all go to vacations and stuff, but y'all, baby, we used to fare around the planet. Y'all used to ride us around we used to go to get, we used to live, we used to swim together around the planet. Not just ride their backs, but we would commune together in a super sentient way where our divine intelligence harmonized so that we were community and not just playthings. We didn't just go to the Bahamas to ride on dolphins' backs for fun, but we commune, we harmonize, we learn, we grow, we evolve our consciousness, our awareness of our connection with all things to the way we love together, we commune together. This installments link below, Dolphin Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Installment reference below. And then I also did a Facebook community live. I do community lives on designated Fridays on my personal Facebook account. I'm gonna link my personal Facebook account below. You can follow it to join the lives on the Fridays. It's normally Fridays, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, unless I post otherwise. And I'm sorry that I'm not more. I will try my darndest. Yes, I will, to be more conscientious for those who do want to join the live, because sometimes I'll be behind schedule. I'll be late on my, and I'll post like 30 minutes or maybe 5 minutes before. Hey, I'm going to be 45 minutes late. That's disrespectful. That's rude. So I'll link my Facebook account below. Follow if you want to, if you want to catch the community lives live. I'll be much more considerate with our time, with your time, with my time, with our time, and let you and let whoever let y'all know when I'm going live on Fridays. It's normally 5 p.m. Central Standard Time on Fridays. If otherwise stated, I'm gonna let y'all know the day before, at least like the day before. If the time is gonna change, that's the goal. This is the goal. So I do Facebook community lives, and I did a Facebook community live. We kick back, we kiki, we joke, we laugh, we get divine remembrances. I am authentic to my evolution in that moment. We are authentic to our evolution in that moment, meaning, baby, it's a no judgment zone. You know, we try not to be judgmental, but we're in our process of growing in evolution. I say that because I had a few lives where I was judgmental, and I was because I was less aligned with divine remembrance of our oneness, our oneness. So I'll go on that Trump. I said there were jokes because I always lean back into the wisdoms. I'm like, okay, so I have this joke. So, but can you help me be the wisdoms too, right? So we do this. We definitely always lean back into wisdoms. We definitely, we give a great effort to always lean back to the wisdoms within the Facebook community lives. Kick back, kiki, laugh, joke, channel whatever wisdoms and healing frequencies the heart space puts on the soul space puts on the soul space. So I did a Facebook community live where I tell a story about the Dolphin Kingdom and how I channeled the Dolphin Kingdom. So I'm going to link this Facebook community live below, as well as the actual Kingdom Things podcast installment where I channeled the Dolphin Kingdom. I don't quite remember how we got into the Dolphin Kingdom, but we flow. Okay, so I know there's a lot of great wisdoms and all types of things that came out here. I'm excited to see how we're talking about the animated, Asiyah started the animated series. Again, link below. AP short stories on YouTube, my author's channel. Y'all excuse me. I'm flowing and going. AP short stories. Asiyah started the animated series. Available stream AP short stories. Oh yeah, I was talking about how I think there's 4 series, but I was channeling all these ancestral forces this afternoon. So I'm kind of harmonizing, like, oh yeah, that's why I talk about the okay, great. We came back, but here's the full circle moment, y'all. It took us a while to get around to it, but here's a full circle moment. When I channeled the Dolphin Kingdom, they were like, hey, be authentic to your evolution. Whenever you feel like, follow your heart space, pray, meditate about what's right for your souls, your expression of divine evolution's contribution to evolution. Pray, meditate for these answers to the heart space, and be patient with yourself. Because when we feel the intuitive nudge, sometimes when we feel the intuitive nudge to do things outside of the realms of what we normally do, it's because we're feeling vibrations and beings and realms where they already do these things. and we're picking up the frequency. So we feel an innate response to want to do it as well. I actually channeled a song. It's called Tender Abundance. And I literally channeled the song, co-created the song when I was feeling like that. It was like I was busting out of the seams of my skin, or the paradigms of our evolution or our existence, or the makings of us. I was like, I know I'm so much more. I know I can fly if I wanted to, because I do it in astral. I want to do it in my body, my waking state. It's like, hey, y'all feel like that because there's dimensions of beings, infinite dimensions of beings and realms where they live like this. Be y'all's evolution, be y'all's contribution to the evolution of all things through prayer, meditation, staying close to your heart, remembering your oneness, to be the wellness and upliftment of your oneness, your frequency of divine evolution. I was like, I want to swim through portals in the oceans. And the Dolphin Kingdom's like, you feel like that actually because there's beings that already do this. Right now in y'all's evolution is not, that's not right now at this quiet moment. I'm actually having a multidimensional being that lives in the ocean. Aquatic being that lives in the ocean. We would know it as an extraterrestrial, but they live on the planet. So there's multidimensional beings on the ocean. We want to channel, we want to come through and share. Thank you, Ashley, for allowing us in on such short notice. No notice at all. We felt the frequencies of your intentions to be wellness, to be love, to be divine evolution. And we appreciate it. This is all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, cool. Thank you. Oh, let me stay grounded. Because I'm like, who are they? Who is this? Oh, let me go find out. And then I actually stay grounded because I'm trying to follow the frequency. I'm like, is that the multidimensional aquatic being that multidimensional extraterrestrial force that I talk? Because they perceive themselves as extraterrestrial. Because now I'm picking up their frequency. Because I've communicated with this multidimensional species, extraterrestrial force being before. And I shared about the story in my Facebook community live, one of the lives. I'll link it below, y'all. So I'm like, is that who this is? And they're like, no, we're an aquatic species. We see ourselves as planet Earth being our home. This is our home. We're indigenous to this planet, from many dimensions of this planet. This is our home. Oh, love and wellness. Thank you. Whoa, you're welcome. Whoa, they look something like mermaid beings. They're like something like it. Aquatic. They're an aquatic species, something like mermaid beings. Oh, cool, but not quite. Different, but for our synaptical understanding that they wanted to express this. Oh, cool. Thank you. Whoa, cool. Thank you. I can feel the healing frequencies. I hope y'all feel them as well. The uplifting vibrations of this collective of aquatic species. And they're explaining like there's many of us and we're like one family tree, but there's like many different races as we would perceive it. We perceive like races. There's like we're an aquatic species and we still have branches of different races of our aquatic species, or tribes is a better way to put it. Like it's a more symbolic way. There are different tribes within this aquatic species. Oh, beautiful. You're welcome. Thank you. Whoa, let me ground. Whoa, cool. Oh, yeah, this is a whole offering. I'm coming here. I thought I was coming out here to apologize. Thank you so much. Let me stay grounded because now I feel rude. Because I was like, you have a great evening as well. Thank you. Likewise. Thank you. Enjoy your evening and wellness and balance and divine evolution. You're welcome. Even when I have energies that don't mean that, we're working on it. Our whole collective is working on it. Okay, cool. Thank you. You have a great evening. I was feeling guilty because I was like, dang, I'm neglecting the channel again. But this is a whole beautiful experience. And atoning, y'all. So I've been healing, realizing how I'm one. You know how we have the paradigm, synaptical understanding of the reptilians, how they're evil demonic like forces in the cosmos. It's like, for one, I've been doing a lot of healing work around this. For one, the reptilians are part of our heritage, our DNA, one. And everything I do is soul guided. Like the soul is a classroom. I'll link it below. I'll link the specific episode. It's called the reconciliation of our Reptoid heritage. It's an Asiyah story, the animated series episode, where I channel healing dimension, like the healing process that I do with the soul, that I've done with the soul, that I do with the soul. Channel in the animated series, and link this below. So the reptilian heritage, we see it as a demonic evil force. It's truly an analogy for many species of beings that have that are in a state of their evolution where they don't perceive their oneness with infinite dimensions. And if they do, they don't agree with it, or they will fight with it, or run from it. So I was telling this aquatic species, excuse me, y'all. So I was telling this aquatic species, I'm like, I know what, or I know because I've had to face it and atone with myself. Because, baby, the reptilians are a part of I've been doing plenty of healing. That's what all the podcasts are. All my content is. All of our existence is the evolution of our healing into greater remembrance, greater harmony with all things or ourself. Because our DNA, our cells, our manifestation is an acclamation. We are acclamation points of the manifestation of all things, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. Channeling these wisdoms from the soul space. I channel all these wisdoms from the soul space. I'm saying I'm channeling right now. So, atoning with the self, essence with the self, the aquatic species, they're so nice, so sweet to come in and drop in and share healing frequencies. I was like, I know my aura, my energetic embodiment might say something else. Might not be so cheery and happy, might not be, so I was like, I said, hey, thank you so much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. It's abundant and beautiful. Thank you so much. Even if our energy doesn't say it, because they channel through, like, thank you. We felt your intention to be wellness. I was like, the parts of myself that I'm unconsciously aware of that might not have those intentions, let's transcend those. Let's uplift them and align with all of our intentions, our existence, our energies to be wellness and harmony for the upliftment and regeneration of all things, and balance, and no longer self-harming or self-desecrating, or kill, still destroying, death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking. I'm going to list below Kingdom Things podcast playlist, The Transcendence of Pedophilia. It's where I helped heal through the inner space, this galactic and beyond imbalance of pedophilia. And I channel ancestral healings, universal wisdoms, universal forces about this in the podcast. Again, I'm going to link the playlist below that has all most of the transmissions where that's a major focus is pedophilia. Link those below in the description of this video, these transmissions. So no death, no disease, no war, no famine, no peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking, awakening through the inside, cell DNA, molecularly. So remembrance that we are celestial unity, oneness, consciousness, or harmony with all beings, all things, even beings and things that we don't understand, we don't know, we don't have a synaptical understanding. So atoning and facing the self, telling the aquatic species, I apologize for the dimensions of myself that, and we align, the dimensions of myself that might not be so happy to be in wellness and balance. We transcend these energies and align them with wellness and balance. Because the way we live, the energies that we emit affects the aquatic species and every other dimension being evolution of divine evolution. All dimensions. I'm going to link below Kingdom Things podcast installment I did. It was at the beginning of my awakening process where I was in a new stages of dedication to divine remembrance. It's a prophecy I got from the Galactic Federation, 2029 prophecy. I'm gonna link it below. It's Kingdom Things podcast episode, and it's about how our energy was so foul and pungent and odorous because of the stark imbalance, forgetfulness, darkness, to the remembrance that we're one with all beings, all things, one with each other, one with all beings, all things. We are energies of consanguinity, or energies of ancestry that manifest in infinite ways. Thank you again, aquatic species. So to the energies that are super subconscious, that aren't looking for the wellness of all things, or energies that are part of our DNA, the galactic and beyond evolution, where we're species and beings and dimensions and energies that we're looking out for our tribe versus the whole collective. Not saying that's what the aquatic species is doing. That's not what I'm trying to do right now. But those energies that forgot that all beings, all things are a tribe. Not just beings that look like us, not just beings that hold the same customs and traditions, but all beings, all things. It's about us atoning with ourselves through our inner space and finding the harmony, the unity in our differences. I'm going to link a Kingdom Things podcast installment. It's 2 parts, so I'll link 2 episodes below. The first installment is called Resolving Dueling Duality Consciousness. I share a lot of stories and wisdoms. I channel a lot of stories and wisdoms from the soul space, healing frequencies, as well as ancestral forces. In regards to finding the harmony in our differences, how we were created to be the future through finding what we have in common, even in our differences, being these frequencies of high vibration, or seeing past the indifferences or synaptical separation, seeing our oneness in our existence and our wellness, our balance, the life in which we are. Again, the first episode is called Resolving Dueling Duality Consciousness. The second part is End of Slavery is in the title. Again, these are 2 Kingdom Things podcasts with Ashley-Nicole Phillips installments. I'm going to link them below within the description of this video. So I still feel the energies still reverberating, the energies of the aquatic species. And I have this disposition as humans. We became the mask. We became the mask. It got so bad. We became the mask. It's time for an energetic breakthrough. We became the mask. Or we became the patterns and manifestations of the energies for the tribes, the species of galactic evolution and beyond that saw separation instead of unity, that warred with differences instead of finding the unity in our differences. And these created stark paradigms of our belief systems, personas, who we thought we were, which were out of alignment with the wellness of oneness, celestial, galactic consciousness, which allows for regenerating energies to be our beingness, uplifting abundant energies to be our existence, portals to universal orchestration, because we remember that we are universal orchestration, to be limitless potentials, to assist with being frequencies that vibrate, no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. We became the mask in our identity, our traditions, our differences, which are synonymous with our galactic and beyond heritage of tribes and beings and spaces and places that vibrated and existed as a tribe and not the unity, not the whole. Whereas colonies that warred and fought with the self or each other, instead of finding the unity, the wellness, the balance, the harmony in our differences, as our differences are dimensions, infinite dimensions of the wholeness, the oneness that is all things. To be heightened consciousness, heightened sentient forces, beings, entities of divine evolution. Feeling the aquatic species energy still reverberating, vibrating. And as you know, we became the mask. So I feel like I have to put on a show, or I have to be a good host, and like say another salutation, because we already said a few times, like, have a good evening. Y'all sometimes say have a good night, have a good evening. We already said that a few times, but I still felt their energy vibrating. So I'm like, shoot. And then I remembered, hey, why do you feel their energy vibrating so closely in your existence? Because we are one. Confirmation, remembrance, universal validation. We are one. And we can channel and have extrasensory perception and see into other dimensions through shamanism, all these things, because we are one energy. And our perspective, perception, and our evolution is a part of our contribution to the oneness of all things, the upliftment of the oneness of all things. Again, Asiyahs, the animated series, is available to stream for free on my YouTube channel. My author's YouTube channel, AP Short Stories, is available, and link below in the description of this video. I also have a cooking channel, Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. It is available to stream for free on YouTube. I have a lot of mukbang content over there that I'm leaning into in this season, as well as some episodes, timeless catalog episodes where I'm actually cooking. We joke, we laugh, we kiki, share sometimes divine revelations, prophecies, whatever the soul puts on the heart space. Let's roll into this week's Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. A clip of the episode. The whole episode is linked below in the description of this Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment installment. Again, it is titled Being Wisdoms from Chaos, Ancestors Channeled, plus Unity Consciousness Wisdoms Channeled. E for explicit, because of some curse words, and then sharing my sexual history. Just want to be respectful to anyone that doesn't want to hear that. So there's an E right there. I'm going to see y'all next week. Bye, y'all. Hey all, hey y'all. My name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips, and you are tuned in to Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I want to be candid. We're channeling some ancestral forces today. By the way, within the podcast, I use my shaman mama capabilities, my connection to the oneness of all things, that is all things, me, you, your neighbor, all beings, all things. We are one in a greater perspective, greater conscious awareness, scope, understanding of our existential fundamental nature. We call this a lot of the time celestial consciousness, God consciousness, oneness consciousness, Christ consciousness. Within the podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, I use my shaman mama capabilities, my connection with the oneness of all things, seeking God inside, seeking God in all things, by being inquisitive about our existence, about our existential fundamental nature, in order to come into greater conscious awareness as well as greater conscious embodiment of our limitless nature. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're watching on YouTube. Follow, hit the notification bell if you're watching on Spotify, y'all. We're channeling ancestral forces today. The energetic dispositions are raw and honest. We're channeling, okay, because what I like to do is my process of channeling ancestral forces. I live seeking God on the inside, seeking God in all things. This started with being catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening journey. I'm going to link my story below. In the reference content, I did a Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment transmission. Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment is another healing channel that I have. It's available to stream for free on YouTube. We do powwow sessions over there. Really in all my content. We comb through the inner space with the ancestral, celestial, galactic, and beyond forces to help grow and evolve our DNA, our energy, our existence, our galactic heritage, our DNA, our energy, our existence, our galactic heritage, our symbiotic one, to greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of our limitless wellness, balance, universally order, universally aligned, rhythm, existence, to be the wellness that we've always only been. We're awakening out of a gestational phase where we perceived ourselves as limitation, or we perceived ourselves as a mask, instead of the limitless infinite energies incarnated as galactic species of cosmic orchestration of the cosmos, experiencing the self for all things, limitless potentials, also called Shekinah, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, and many other things within our synaptical understanding of reality, prime source, many other names within our synaptical understanding of reality. We became we identified as finite nature. This is what my soul, the universe, is calls it many things. My soul calls it the gestational phase, where we are calcified in these dense energies, this song of dense energies. Also synonymous with our ancestral patterns, our ancestral wounds, that programmed us into boxes of belief systems, affinity, of destitution, which perpetuated death, disease, war, famine, poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking. We are awakening from this gestational phase. Why? Because it's celestially ordained, cosmically ordained. My soul says this is the ways of nature, Ashley. There's rhythms, ups and downs. Principle of rhythm, ups and downs. Hermetic principle of rhythm, universal law of rhythm, ups and downs. Creation habits and ups and downs, lefts and rights, diagonals, all infinite ways. We're awakening from the gestational phase, which brings me to the Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, 2033 prophecy. We're going to get back to the ancestors. By the year 2033, the divine says this ancient prophecy prophesied all of the cosmos, the galaxy, all of the planet in many dimensions. The second coming of Christ, the age of Aquarius, Mayan Hopi prophesied fifth world. Australian Aboriginal people prophesied returning home to our galactic heritage, or galactic remembrance. By the year 2033, the divine says we will be a galactic species of the cosmos, divine evolution of divine evolution, or God, divine evolution of God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High. Remembered into the remembrance that we are limitless, wellness, and balance. With a greater conscious perspective, scope, understanding of ourselves, of our experiences, to be the wellness, to be the wisdoms from our experiences of ourselves or our evolution, to be the antidote or healing frequencies, the wisdoms from the experience, ancestral traumas, wounds, patterns that procreated and perpetuated death, disease, warfare, and poverty, pedophilia, sex trafficking, human trafficking. Raising our dense, stronger frequencies of our existence in higher frequential patterning, aligned with realities of no death, aligned with realities existence of no death, no disease, no war, no famine, no peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. Cellularly on a genome, cellular, molecular level, regenerating to be in frequencies that emit and shape our reality of an existence of no death, no disease, no war, no famine, no peace, no poverty, no pedophilia, no sex trafficking, no human trafficking. Also a conscious cosmic species of divine evolution, or the cosmos. I channel within the podcast. I'm going to reference the episode below, as well as I didn't finish. So Oneness Connection. This is Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Again, follow if you're watching. Follow, hit the notification bell if you're watching on Spotify. Subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're watching on YouTube. Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment is Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is linked below in the description of this Kingdom Things Podcast installment. Over there, again, we do powwow sessions. We come through our inner space. The ancestral forces be like, hey, Ashley, look at this paradigm in humanism. Channel it in Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment. We're going to share wisdoms, healing frequencies, expanded consciousness, perspective, perception of y'all's existence, to help y'all bring y'all's future selves, to help evolve y'all into y'all's future self in the present moment. So I'm linking below in the reference content, my story, which is a Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment installment transmission. So where I share about my process of awakening and my journey, how I was breadcrumbed all of my life into prime positioning to be catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening journey, to assist with raising the frequency of all of humanity, all of the galaxies, all of Shekinah, Hashem, Prime Source, Brahman, the Most High, or God, into greater conscious awareness of the unity that is our existence, of the infinite dimensions or parallel universes, scenes, realities, realms, energetic embodiments, energetic frequencies, infinite.
My name is Asiyah, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like Humanities' story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asiyah, followed by the story of Asiyah, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from a day's trip, I have read my Atom's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I was no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.